Once they engage him, I wonder what the response will be afterwards from Fnatic. Will they continue on their ways towards the A-bomb site? He goes deep. Not much else he's expected to do there in that situation. 26 seconds on the clock. No utility for OG, just the weapons and their bodies that they are carrying through. Crims will have to protect this weapon. He may have a good chance of doing so, considering these CTs that are in the red, but the problems are compounding now. 12 seconds on the clock, and there's 2 more to find. A bomb carry has been dropped. Nikodos is in trouble. 7 seconds. He has to find a kill here, surely. And it's going to be a robbery. The patient counter-strike has bit them in the butt, and a round will be robbed by the likes of OG.
In fact, Flames will come back down towards B, but here is Roy, maybe looking to activate. They're not looking at long right now. They're looking occasionally on a timing, but if Roy activates at the right time, he could throw this round into disarray.
Is he looking for rotation, though, or an opportunist frag to pull people towards the A-bomb site? Because I can't see the B guys making their way back towards A. 31 seconds and still no concerns towards long. They have no idea how many players there might be here.
They're still sticking with the B setup, OG, though. They've read this.
Down go both the A players, and now the flank can be done. They're going to lose absolutely everything. Shut down by Fnatic. Mezzi lining up some grenades as Fnatic are going for a faster round here. Shokanora, surge into the B-bomb site. We've got chain flashes as well, but they won't save Crims. Fiku and Flames will look to do what they can, and they'll both come in for some kills here. The trades will work as well. The bomb's in the water now. Neo Frag won't be able to do much. Nikodos in a very awkward position with an AWP. Nexus picked up an AK. May have been a sound cue there for Nikodos, but there are 3 players to find in total. Flames boosted up now as Nikodos creeps around the pillar, trying to show some elbow and find some information, trying to survive if he can. There is the peak as well, leaving Mezzi now 1 versus 3. Plenty of time for him to work. He's got the AK. Does he have the headshots, though? Can he isolate the fight? We've got 2 players moving through the water as Mezzi tries to hold on to the lead here, but he won't be able to do so. Won't find the angle. OG find a much-needed 3rd round to the 6 of Fnatic.
Ouch.
Yeah, Dexter starting cold with the AWP. Another awkward situation around the toilets with Diop, where that can create massive issues now. How proactive will OG be to try and find a way back into this? That's a difficult frag for Neo Frag to land, but he will be traded. Flames now looking for the multi-frag. Fashion doesn't realize he just ran into someone, and there might be a chance for 2, but here's a 3rd player as well. They're lining up! He just about gets 1. It could have been 2. 3 would have been immense, but 1 isn't enough. That's quite simple. Next with the grenades. Oh dear, we've got 2 frags, and Fiku finds the 1v1. There is a chance. Difficult CT half for OG, but this could certainly happen. Fiku can find the last man. Pulling a grenade out, spots him by the dice. He's gambling, and he will win the round for his team. What a nervous situation for OG. A round win, though, is a round win.
I think the Jersey games have leveled up slowly over time. Ooh, here's a flash. The aggression hasn't been spotted. He didn't see the player behind the fountain, so Neofrag pops his head up.
An early advantage for OG. Lightning fast out towards the fountain. Dexter back on the AWP, of course.
Look at this.
Yeah, Nikodos creeping through B as well. On the pillar once again, just like Mezzi was. He'll be spotted, though. What a tight angle from Nexa. And he's got support by the barrels as well. Cutting the site in half with the smoke grenade. They don't know what lies on the other side. Now, what will Fnatic choose to do? Looks like they're going to go for that boost and maybe try and find something towards the barrels.
Maybe not with a bomb, Mezzi. Or does he just do it? Maybe he doesn't give a damn. Oh, okay, maybe... Oh, they're still doing it, even though they made the noise.
Oh,
and it should have worked!
He had to get that one. He was so urgent. I think he was conscious of the sound cue he made earlier to try and find a frag as fast as possible, but there will be a trade via grenade. 2 versus 4 for Fnatic. Oh, walking into that one, that's half his health gone. He doesn't even know where the... Well, he knows where the player is, but he hasn't seen him. Things go from bad to worse for Fnatic now. So many players swarming, lurking around. Crims in the clutch. 1 versus 3. 20 seconds to find at least 2 of the players. I think he might have to find all 3 at this point, but it won't happen. Nexa shuts it down, and now the score is tied. Crims with some flashbang support, creeping around the smoke. He's got the AK. Dexter starting to fall back now. Oh, Nexa with the double dink, the ding and the dong. That's goodbye to Crims.
First time we've really seen this be short aggression. And Crims almost looked like he wasn't expecting it. Didn't react quickly when Nexa appeared on his screen. Now we'll see if Fnatic can find a pick back. Nikodos would love to find an angle here. But I think OG realized they don't have to give this away. The bomb for Fnatic still back towards B. So they are taking their sweet time here before making up their minds. And if they were to go back to B, it's an MP9 and then the M4
Unicorn
of Nexa.
excuse me, it's
True.
a Unicorn MP9.
Oh.
I mean, +2 damage per bullet.
Oh.
Nexa's dropped in short B though, and the numbers will be abused now. Surely they will flow into the B bomb site. Fiku's here with 5 HP. Fiku's not here now. He's been deleted. That's the bomb site lost. OG have to go for it, of course, as it is the last round of the first half. Jumping grenades towards short. Nikodos won't be too disturbed by that. 73 HP and an AWP for him. Has angles on the connector door. Holding down 2 jobs though, as we can see. Down goes Dexter. Flames and Neofrag remain. Nikodos has been dropped, maybe from the left while looking towards the right, but they're still in good form here. Fnatic to secure this last round, or are they? Down to the 2-1-2 now. Neofrag with the FAMAS won't be enough, and it will be Fnatic at halftime with 8 rounds on the board. Almost extinct these days. Communicating by way of pistol fire around Monster, OG and Fnatic, but surely he wasn't expecting that, or has he conceded the position to hold on to short? Either way, he's got to be gone. Fasher, down he goes. There's the opening frag. OG are all over this B bomb site. They are swarming. Fiku holding connector for the rotation, but they're all coming from CT at present. 4v4 as the bomb looks to get planted. Dexter down to 12 HP now. Got to be real careful about how he proceeds. Roy 6 HP at the same. Who swings first? Flames with some patient pops, finds 2. And things get worse for Fnatic now as they try to get the opening round on their CT side. Mezzi and Roy remain 2 versus 3. Roy on the high ground trying to find opportunity, trying to find something. He's the last one remaining, last one to fall. Score is tied once again. OG take the pistol.
Brawl. A big brawl on the B side.
Yeah, this is going to be a gamble now. Up close against these force buying players, but so far so very good indeed. Flashbang was on point. Headshots from Flames on point as well. Not much for Nikodos to do here, but twiddle his fingers on long. Maybe faster than they would have expected on a round such as this, but very successful for OG as well.
I feel kind of bad for hyping up the Fnatic force buys now. They got rolled over. I mean, the call wasn't too bad. They had 4 on B. They just got demolished by Flames.
Had a chat with No Tail and Seb recently. CS players themselves, CS enjoyers.
Okay.
They'll be happy to see this pistol round, but what about the overall result? That'll come in a few hours. Score still close.
But it is actually 3A for Fnatic. They want to take ground here instead. And Neofrag has to be very careful. Caught out by Roy. Maybe OG just respond with a B play now, because they have no control towards A.
Yeah, I don't know how much information they really got from that. Bearing in mind, we saw an engagement round the fountain on the first half, and it was a 1 versus 1. They don't know that that was a 3 versus 1. We almost have 2 CTs on the A bomb site, and the push to B does not go their way either. Crimson Fasher both delivering support flashes from Nikodos. And there's no answer from OG to the aggression that we have seen early from Fnatic.
And you see how important the utility is on Overpass. The nades there not really effective for OG as they try and pop out through Monster. And this is always the worst feeling as an AWPer. You get that AWP into your hands, you're excited for your first gun round, and you get left in a 1v5 where your best bet is genuinely trying to save. Hexer doesn't seem interested though. He wants action.
Oh, what? Dexter!
That is stupid.
It was a frag in vain, but what a frag it was.
And this is hard to overcome. You need utility, really. Otherwise, It's an easy pick for Nikodos.
More power of the lack of door for a CT squad. Now the AWP has time to rotate, but OG could opt to go down later on. Giggling their way towards the A bomb site. At some point, these pistols will have to swing and create space for those rifles. Roy holding onto his smoke. Does he put it near Dice? Can make it difficult for the T's to advance. Flashes for both squads now. As the pistol gets close, but what can these rifles do for OG? They've got to find some frags. There's still time for them to find them, but they have to find them. Now there's one rifle remaining. Now there's one player remaining, and there he goes as well. So no plant, just the one kill for OG. Fnatic, I think, will be happy with that. Despite the nature of the recent rounds Fnatic have won, OG only trail by 4. And yes, it looks like they're up against an arduous task, but it is still quite doable. Lovely boost, and introducing that at a great time late in the game can have a big impact. HG grenade through connector as well as Fiku tries to take some control for his team.
This is how I love Fnatic. They always have something new every round, something to catch OG out. And Overpass is a map that rewards you for that. B short still feels scary. Crims is close by. They might swing from both sides, and Mezzi finds the angle above. Do they even know about Roy? They've got no clue. Catches that man in the back, and again, OG don't even get a chance to set up their play. They are just getting beaten back wherever the hell they go.
Full control from Fnatic.
He left short open here, I think because he heard these long flashes. So he realizes, this is where I need to be a little more concerned about. Only the 1-for-1 for Roy, though. But at least some early info that can allow this rotate for Fnatic. It's a big rotate as well. A very big rotate at just the right time.
No lurkers towards B. Looks like they are quite committed here, OG, in this 4 versus 4. Edging forward, Flames the Shadow will betray his position, and down he goes. Fiku trying to do what he can. Dexter still here as well. 2 versus 2. Will they clear the site fully? Fasher goes down, leaving Crims coming in from the back. Truck plant will be safer than the Dice. And he's heading all the way towards long, it looks like. 1 versus 2 for Crims. He's carrying a kit as well. Dexter looking for information around the smoke. Willing to drop and find out. Just eliminate some of these positions. Crims could be bank, could be long, could be toilets. He will not be clutching this round though. OG.
And that molly will be his signal to move back briefly. He wants to stick around though. He really wants this fight. And it's a fantastic headshot, but Neofrag was allowed to close the distance. And OG will take that trade all day long, getting the opposing AWPer out of there. Oh, but Roy brings another back.
So that's 2 players spotted around the A bomb site, but the bomb is towards B. 2v2 situation, 3v2 situation rather, on this B bomb site specifically.
The way Fnatic is set up though, they could just play retake if they really wanted to on that B short position.
Mezzi won't be blind for long at that distance. Holding a very tight angle, trying to conceal his position and delay a bomb plant as well. There'll be a boost on that short B area. Over the smoke, have a look at that angle for Fasher. He can see absolutely everything, but I think he's been spotted by Nexa. To no avail though, there'll be a trade eventually, and now the bomb's on the floor. 33 seconds, and that's a wrap. Fnatic will secure Overpass, their pick over OG.
Really?
They'll be starting on the T side, as we can see. Nikodos is not waiting around. Dexter and Flames with the opening frags on the A bomb site. One more to find, and Fasher sitting on triple, waiting for his rotations to come in. They may have to go straight through that smoke on top connector because he needs the help. On he goes, leaving Roy with 1 HP, and Mezzi still stuck around or behind that smoke. Mezzi doing what he can, trying to squeeze as much as he can out of this. Roy needs a miracle now. 1 HP, 1v3. Rather you than me, buddy. Bomb has been planted. 2 by default. Do they know he's in the same position? He'll eat the flash, but nobody peeks. Very hard road from here for Roy. They know where he is now. And his Kevlar may be intact, as he's clearly taken one in the face. So he will shift to walk away and try to hold on to his Kevlar at this point.
Yeah, not much of a chance to win the round. And so OG off to a nice start thanks to that A play. Definitely a map that should be better suited to them, as we heard the desk point out. Roy is still looking crispy though, with the USP there. Fasher pushed all the way into ramp, and then Roy is also back up here, but I don't think he can help on this initial fight. 1-for-1 isn't too bad. And Roy will also win his duel. No one else ready to follow up. There is a player in Palace lurking. Fiku will hear those steps. He's hoping he can clear these angles. But this is buying time. The slow play means Fnatic will have the full rotate and a real chance to cause the upset in this round.
Big scout headshot from Nikodos on Nexa in connector. How do they make this work, OG? 25 seconds to try and find the kills. Fiku, that is a big frag. That gives them opportunity, a little space. Maybe he can come out of Palace now. Remaining 2 in CT. They may still have to plant this bomb, though. Fnatic might bank on that. Not giving up the engagements if they can avoid it. Flames gonna have to go for default. And down goes Fiku. Flames is alone out. Might be able to get a short plant, going for the fake. 2 seconds though, he can't find both kills. Nikodos just chilling in CT spawn. And that's an early robbery by Fnatic.
Now it's OG's turn to do what they can with the weaker weapons. And it's A again.
Huge scout shot in that last round. Roy has been exploded though. Cavalry's here just in time, but it'll cost him Fasher. And now things are getting awkward for Fnatic on the bomb site. The scout creeping around the smoke, trying to find an angle. Won't distract Neofrag too much though, who drops Mezzi and now has some position. Nikodos in a very awkward position. There he goes, shotgun mode. Does he know how damaged Neofrag is? 11 HP for him, but what can Nikodos really do at this point? The forces will surely continue as they continue to trade rounds early on here on Mirage. OG answering back after Fnatic's robbery in the round prior.
It's just been all-out assault on the A site so far from OG. And again, Fnatic had quite a few players prepared and positioned towards A, but it didn't make the difference. The pace from OG was just so quick once they got some early success.
So there could be some swing plays, maybe with the 5-7s. We shall see. There's the first one. Roy drops a flashbang. That's a great start. Neofrag dropped another rifle to protect as well. And he's not alone here in the Palace. This is already getting uncomfortable for OG. What is happening? Fashion now with the 5-7. Dexter, what does he do? Does he stand his ground? They could lose a third rifle here, trying to do what he can, but he'll also be dropped. 3 losses in the anti-force by all in Palace. Thank you for the rifles and goodbye, say Fnatic.
Dexter ran out of ammo at the end there. You saw when Fasher picked up the gun, he had to reload it. And this is something that Fasher can provide to the team. If you look up some of this guy's highlights, his aim is incredible. His raw ability can just win fights that shouldn't be won sometimes. And winning rounds like this can be so beneficial. Fasher's going to stick around here. Finally bested by the MAC-10 of Nexa. And now both those rifles are back in the hands of OG.
Nexa's carrying the bomb. That may encourage rotation from Fnatic's B players, at least towards a deep short position. There's enough time for a rotation back towards B, so they won't want to full commit just yet. But how often do you see so many X's in that Palace position? Not very often at all. But there's still a round to fight for here for both teams. Still awkward for Fnatic with 2 scouts versus the likes of OG, who've got at least 1 smoke. So they can smoke off some choke points to try and make a bomb plant easier, but that clock is running down again, and that will surely prove to be a problem. 12 seconds to plant this bomb. You can see the urgency rising now as Fnatic start the rotation. Fiku has to guard this bomb plant with his life. See some fishing through the smoke, and they've managed to plant that bomb and disengage. No kit for the remaining 3 players. 2 scout retake on the A bomb site. They'll be in the open. They'll need headshots with these scouts. The 5-7 might not have the range unless it plays off the distraction. How do Fnatic solve this problem? One will touch the bomb. The instant trade, though. There's Messi with the 5-7, and now it's down to Nexa. Coming in from Palace, starting to defuse the bomb once again. Catches the cover, but can he find the angle? Forces a scout off, and that will be enough to just secure the round. But a team that's on paper weaker in the round, of course, here Fnatic with 3 Deagle players. We'll get the opening frag.
Ooh, and Nico does nearly got the chance to follow up there. Meanwhile, that B aggression is still coming. It has cleared out this side of the map entirely. And Messi decides he wants to be the man to try and come back through Underpass. And OG surely don't expect this. Flames has just been caught out. That gives Fnatic the man advantage and makes OG uncomfortable. They realize they've lost a lot of map control here, and so they decide they have to just try and split this A site. And it looks like the right read. It looked like the right call here for OG.
Messi making his way towards CT.
Oh,
hold on a second.
The smoke.
Crims continues his smoke frags, as we saw on Overpass. 33 seconds, and this looks rough for OG. Let's not forget how this round started. It's kind of similar now, in that 2 rifles and 2 pistols for Fnatic.
So awkward for Dexter. Alone with the AWP on the site. He's got to wait for the flank from Nexa, but the time is ticking.
This will feel like an eternity, but surely Fnatic start to wonder if something's happening behind them as this clock continues to tick. Nexa finds both of them. 12 seconds to plant that bomb. Roy is waiting to find the objective. The flashbang! Oh my god, the timing! Unbelievable. Bomb planted. Nexa, 1 versus 2. This might just be doable. He knows he's being baited, but where is the other player? That's the question. Starts to ignore the Palace position now and wonder where Crims is coming in from. Crims is the man with the M4, so Roy has to do the work to bait out Nexa. Molotov goes down. Nexa's a non-believer though. He hears all the running and so on. Now Roy's found an AWP, starting to defuse the bomb. No kit though. Nexa's done the job, hiding behind Ticket, forcing Crims forward. Nexa with an outrageous clutch, 4 kills from him. So much action towards the A-bomb site.
Yeah.
It seems things might be a little different on this occasion.
Now looks like a B play at the ready. Crims is rotating in with the AWP. He needs Messi here to help him with the rifle, and it looks good between them right now. Messi doing the heavy lifting behind that smoke from bench. Nexa is still in an awkward position for the CTs to deal with, trying to wrap round, but Crims reads him wisely. And he's not going to get caught off guard easily. Double kill from Crims, double from Messi, and Crims AWPing makes it a 3K. Nico has got his eyes trained on Connector though. And again, no flashes to force him off this angle. So this could be rough.
Makes the smoked off. Here's the footsteps of Fasha, who deals with Fiku. M4A4 coming in clutch there. Nico does confident, going for it. But we have a turnaround now.
They don't have the bomb.
OG have got 2 AWPs and an M4. And indeed, they don't have the bomb. Neofrag with a decision to make. I mean, he can't really re-peek that angle. So what does he do here? Do they know where both players are at this point?
Nexa's not going B, is he? Oh my god. That is unreal.
They have to read, they have to buy that. Fnatic have no idea where the bomb is. And Neofrag, he can go into the apartments now, just stay on the high ground there. Looking over the side.
I don't know. They're finally figuring it out.
Wow.
Oh, wait. Are they? They're still on A. What's going on? Fnatic. Maybe they just don't think they can get back to B. Are they actually saving? Oh, my God.
What a round. What a round. 2 sniper rifles then for Fnatic in the last round of the first half. Can they make it to 5? Has been very difficult indeed for them. Great prowess from OG on the T side.
It's a fast B play from OG here, and there's no one on that B site.
Might explain why Nexa put that Molotov out, just to try and draw attention to himself. The bomb has been dropped, but so has Messi. Nikodos looking for more targets now. We still have a lurker in mid, and down goes Roy. 3-on-3 now. There are problems for Fnatic. Great angles from Nexa, proving his worth in that mid position. Bomb needs to be collected and planted. Fasha and Crims remain. AWP and M4. See the angle that Crims is holding now, waiting for a peek. Flash is still coming through from the CT position. Nexa still top mid, starts to make his way over. Crims though, not done with this round just yet. Got to go for the reload, of course. 2-on-2, Nexa posting up from short. AWP of his own. He strikes first, and that will be that. 11-4 at half-time. OG with a monster start to Mirage, as they are lined up for a Palace burst. Bomb coming in from the ramp position as well. Here come the grenades. Neofrag will be happy to play at range. He'll take one in the face. Still alive for the time being. Fasher drops Dexter though through the smoke. Quite cheeky indeed. Flames having a go. More smoke frags to come as Roy gets dropped by Fiku. Nikodo's gone as well. 3 versus 3 as the bomb is planted. Mezzi's so many bullets in his Glock but can't quite make that fatal connection. Nexa makes it 2-on-2. Neofrag creeping in CT. Both in the red now. Crim's full health has to find 2. Not sure if the bomb's planted for him or on the other side. It looks like a default plant to me. Only requires 1 or 2 bullets. That's a great start though from Crims. Neofrag doesn't have a defuse kit. He's got to land a headshot. Will not be able to do so. A much needed pistol for Fnatic. Connector in position for Fnatic. You can see Flames creeping over. They may have a crossfire if they pop out. That's a great start from Neofrag. Flames takes his time. So far, so good. Have a look at this force buy from OG. There is no let-up for Fnatic. So much work for them to do. Fasher now. 1 versus 3. Really not going his way. Tagged and fragged by the scout. Dexter back for a second bite. Why is nobody showing? They're definitely here somewhere. But where? Certainly in CT. OG are not concerned with the bomb plant. They're concerned with the round win.
Still got utility as well, a couple of mollies, a full set for Nexa. So if Fnatic fall back, which is what they're doing, it's not going to be easy to play these positions in the post plant for the bomb.
That might have been a pep talk before this round. Win the round in any fashion. Bomb plant's irrelevant as long as you win that round. But they have to do that. Crims trying to deliver the multi-frag, unable to do so.
Roy's big flanking, but it's like default. That's not going to work.
Oh, that is a rough one, and it does not appear to be working out for the squad. So, OG will take Mirage. They will force Inferno, deciding map, to see who makes it forward to the groups. Coming in from the back. Well, let's see if they'll be able to rescue their teammate in time. Neofrag falling back if he can. That's a great headshot from him. Buying some time and holding some position. Next are rotating towards CT. So they've got multiple angles now. Flames and Co are coming through. Still looking for a first frag from Fnatic. They've planted a bomb, but they're in a 2 versus 5. They've got a crossfire, but they've got so many frags to find here. It's going to be hard for them to press on with this one. Them now, him, Nikodos against the world here. They're flying into his position. Almost with the second one. The knife coming in from the back. Not necessary though, as Fiku landed the headshot. Roy is still lurking around the top of A, maybe looking for a rotation, which isn't coming in just yet. Starting to ask questions of the B bomb site now. Great transfer from Flames, but a man advantage for Fnatic. 3 versus 2. Still frags on the A bomb site. That rotation will be a long one, a very long one indeed.
Some stellar shots from Mezzi to get into this B bomb site. And as you pointed out, that rotate just now coming from Dexter. Nexa will be longer as he has to creep up Banana, concerned about all the close cubbies, the close corners. Kit's not in play, but Mezzi caught in the open. And they should cut down on the positions that can be played. They've got to figure out Nikodos here. The time is against them. Nikodos gets 1, and he'll just look to buy time. Dexter gets the kill, but not the round. Fnatic buy enough time in the post plant and bounce right back.
For that one way now. The flashes will force him from his position. They're going to keep going. They've dropped Nikodos by the tree position. Now, they could potentially rescue that later on. They do have 1 smoke grenade. If it's in the right spot, then they could try to secure Banana. But as we can see, Fasher in ahead of it. Lots of action on Banana. Neofrag dropped now. Dexter's still there with the M4. Fnatic poking top mid at the same time as well.
Roy was the player here, he was feeling it out initially. Now he's got his teammates to back him up. Those flashes to the right side can be nice. You can swing the site while not having to turn. But Mezzi hasn't been able to find this player, and they haven't even cleared Nexa. MP9 from above, raining down damage from above. And Fasher is nowhere near the action, so OG hold on.
Nexa spots 2.
Oh, it's Dexter AWP now. This is hard to hold.
And this really is trying to buy time around a smoke grenade and delivering even more. Nikador's taken down. 2 remain now for Fnatic. 2 versus 4. Still trying to eliminate Dexter. And the bomb carrier will have to do the job. But now Messi's got to cross to the site. In eliminating Dexter, they've lost time with other opportunities. 8 seconds to get that bomb planted. Will the CT start to stream in? One by one, they come at Crimson. He'll find 2 of them with Messi to just about finish off the 3rd. OG somewhat changing their approach on this occasion. Nikador's waiting for opportunity, waiting for a mistake maybe. Big damage from that grenade. Really softening them up for later. 3 B players becomes 2. Fnatic look to send it straight into the bomb site from what we're seeing. More HEs at the front of the site, but Fiku has to back off for the retake.
Roy taking a little damage from the molly as he moves into the site. Another nade, and it's actually Fiku's spam that finishes the job. So even though the bomb is planted, it's a 3v5 for Fnatic. And how do they play this post-plant? They don't have utility, but OG have got loads of nades at the ready. The smoke for Banana is brutal. There are 2 Ts playing behind this. They may just try and boost over the top of it to have some chance to help. But Nikador needs an early shot here. Time's still ticking. That could be the biggest benefit. It's almost a lineup, but now they know where 2 players are. Mezzi could be run down, but he gets a 3K, and Dexter just does not have the time. He's got to get out of there, but that is all Mezzi, alone in the pool, and he turns it into a triple.
Eating all those grenades as well. You didn't expect a result in that fashion.
3B early for OG, but Fnatic fast. Moving in towards the A site, and OG are fighting aggressively for top mid. Oh, that might just be the round. 2 A players fighting for top mid aggressively like that. As soon as you go down, you know you are done for.
Love a mid burst, and indeed, OG's hands are tied on the B bomb site. There is nothing for them to achieve, just needs to hold on to what they have, as Fnatic will certainly be tying the score now.
We actually saw this similar issue for OG a couple of times in their opening game against Sprout, where they would have this 3B setup and only 2 on A, and they would lose that A site really quickly. They weren't able to use their utility to slow the Ts down. Those fast A bursts were costing them in a couple of rounds. Looks like Fnatic have figured out that that could be a good option for them too. And Fnatic are doing pretty damn well on the economy front now. So maybe it is worth hunting it down here.
They are executing into the B bomb site after planting the bomb on the A bomb site. Love the creativity. And they may prove fruitful. Indeed it will. OG will be denied 2 of their 3 rifles. But here comes the full execute now. Down goes the Incendiary with 20 seconds on the... But they've got a smoke to deal with it. But now comes Variant. Flames manages a transfer. What? That's outrageous from Flames. Has he done enough? 12 seconds to plant this bomb.
Oh my
if
God!
Get on the side. Flames with more. 2 through the smoke. 4 kills in total. I need to see a replay of that. Long smoke is up. Fnatic will start to creep now. Roy's going to get flashed through. There are 2 CTs here though. Blind. Will they be able to trade this frag? They don't know what's around the corner, apart from Roy. Could be more, but Roy will be enough. 2 headshots for him. That is strong for the A bomb site. But they seem focused on B.
They don't even care. Roy gets 2 entries and they're like, nah. They're probably going to leave B instead. And Neofrag completely alone. At least he's got the M4A4 if he were to be pushed. But now they're going to go back to A. Okay, Fnatic.
Or are they?
Are they? I don't know, man. I can't read them.
They're offering sound cues, sure. But they might out-mind game themselves. Neofrag stands on the B-bomb site with an M4A4. No grenades whatsoever. His 2 teammates committed to A, although Nexer is creeping around a short position.
The timing, mate. Dexter's mad.
Right, what now? Nexer surely swings here.
Oh, they're coming back A.
Oh, God, that's rough. That is rough indeed. Fnatic, back and forth they go. Outmaneuvering Neofrag with time low on the clock, but plenty of time to plant and no one to challenge. Coming from B is Neofrag now. 1 versus 4. Plenty to do. Picks up the AK, making sure these players are dead, it looks like. Wow.
Well, he's got less bullets now if he wants to try it, which he has to. But his chances are minimal anyway. Nikodos finishes the half. 8-7.
Do you have to offer on the T side now in this pistol round? Emerald Glocks are out. Oh, yeah, Neofrag half checking the cubby. And now they've lost 2. Bomb and the floor in the crossfire, but Flames might be ready for it. Going for the burst fire at range here. Going for the knife! Can he get a second swipe? He can. Bonus money. Outrageous style points from Flames. He is comfortable in this game. That much is for sure. Mezzi 1 versus 3 as the bomb heads towards the A-bomb site.
Well, he's got a kit on his back. That's the only positive. But he's so far away. He is ready for the initial angle, but Dexter realizes no need to give him the fight. Just sit back and relax. Make Mezzi come to you because the time is against him. And he doesn't know which angles he has to clear. OG doubled up in pit. I just don't think there's a single way in. He's got 4 bullets. Would have to be pretty much perfect, and OG aren't giving him the opportunity.
Save the defuse kit, perhaps?
It might be. Oh, try and make some money. Okay. $300, I guess.
Get out of there, it's gonna blow. OG, the breaker of rounds.
That's a big nade. That's a bigger kill. Oh, and again, they're just swinging everything.
When you're on, you're on. Now, last time Messi got 2 burst fire kills. On this occasion, not gonna happen. The dream is collapsing for now, as far as Fnatic are concerned. Down, but not out if they lose this one. 5 versus 2 in favor of OG. Fnatic running to their demise now. Nikodos, the last man standing between OG and qualifying for the group stage. 4 more to find. Switching out to the AK-47, has to go through the smoke and he'll be denied. OG secured a victory. They secured a series. They secured their position in groups.